When I was young, grade was important, especially on traditional testing such as fill in the blank, multiple choice, or true and false. So I began to memorize answers. But upon leaving school, this skill served no real purpose in real life. Here is where authentic assessment comes into play. According to Grant Wiggin, authentic assessment is referred to assessment tasks that resembles reading and writing in the real world and hands-on situation. Simply put, authentic assessment can be used to measure student intellectual advancement and skill in real life. There are many strategies that can be used when conducting authentic assessment. Strategies such as observation and documentation of children while they are engaging in various activities in their early childhood classroom. Activities such as free play, dramatic play, and art and craft can be some of these activities. Another strategy that can be used in early childhood classroom is a portfolio. This is where the teachers create a portfolio by putting samples of children work into it over a period of time. Work such as drawing, photograph, and cutting attempt can be placed in the portfolio to show children progress from one stage to another, and it can also help the teacher in her lesson planning. They can also use the strategy of videotaping and recording of children while they're in their classroom to observe them, to see information that they may have missed while on other checklists. The final strategy that can be used as well is games. Seeing that traditional testing is not appropriate for children in early childhood classroom as they seem to be doing multiple choice testing or true and false, they have short attention span, so they will not be able to comprehend these needs. Children can perform certain games that will help their development. For example, during dramatic play, you can see the children interaction with each other as they act out the play. They show their social and emotional development as well as their communication skills with each other and their teacher. The following are three arguments that support authentic assessment in early childhood education. The first argument is that authentic assessment does not disrupt children learning as it can be done throughout the course of the children routine. For example, you can observe the children while they are doing free play. The second argument put forward in support of authentic assessment is that it is student structure. Because it is student structure, it focuses more on the student than on the teachers. Through different forms of authentic assessment, students learn and practice how to apply their knowledge and skill in real life situations. Also, by students demonstrating their knowledge of what they have learned, they may be able to come up with a new approach to a situation that the teacher have never taught. This is showing student structure. For example, when students are in their blocks on the building blocks, they are communicating with their peer and teacher explaining what they are building, and this shows critical thinking and communication skill as well. The final argument put forward is that authentic assessment leads to improved teaching and learning for both students and teachers. It is through this assessment teachers can reflect on their teaching and provide results to their students for their weak points. It also shows where parents need to help their children as well. Also, students see themselves as active participants rather than passive recipients of information as they are working through various tasks. In the end, authentic assessment has many benefits to offer children early child care education as it helps them to deal with real life situations, not just tests.